Hello everyone, this is Varsha and I once again welcome you all to our special series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. So once again, we are here with you all to discuss the success story of one more achiever of ours, and this time we have with us Dr. Chakradhar. So, Dr. Chakradhar is a native of Hyderabad, graduated in modern medicine from Osmania Medical College, Hyderabad. He is specialized in pediatric medicine and did super specialty in neonatal medicines from Cardiff University and Southampton University. He is also trained with PG diplomas and fellowship in echocardiology, cardiology, neonatal neurology, diabetology, and health research. He is a senior medical practitioner and medical teacher. He is a member of Indian Academic of Pediatrics, Neonatal Forums, Pediatric Cardiac Society, IMA, European Society of Pediatric and Neonatal Intensive Care, and RCPCH. He is practicing pediatrics, neonatology, echocardiology, and diabetes in children at rural urban Metapally, India. But before we actually start the conversation with him, let's quickly have a look at a very small video telling you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hello, sir, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm Chakradhar.
Right, sir. So before we actually start the conversation, I'm very keen to know that how did you actually land up to the idea of choosing this profession for yourself?
It is a need-based request. I was a postgraduate doing at Medical College, Hyderabad. A team of people came, approached me to start a pediatric hospital at their place called Medpalli. It is a remote place. It is a Naxal affected area. It is quite away from district headquarters, about 80 kilometers. It is not well collected. So there are so many children were referred to district headquarters for better treatment. While this transition, many babies were deteriorated and they are succumbed to illness. So this was the scenario when I started this business called Manikrishna Hospital at Medpalli.
Right, sir. So, nothing comes that easy to us. So, I'm sure that you must have also faced certain sort of challenges in your professional journey. So, tell us a bit about those challenges.
Yeah, challenges definitely they will be there. Yeah, we face challenges. The challenges can be discussed pertaining to individual, that is me, and challenges pertaining to the practice and profession. So challenges which I faced as a personal life is that it is a remote place when I started in 1995. So it is not well connected. Phone connection was not there. Transport road connection was not optimum level as what we see in today. So communicating with the parents at Hyderabad, it was very difficult. I used to move about 40, 45 kilometers away from this town and communicate with the parents by STD phone. So that was the most disturbing one. Second thing, there are no good food centers. It was 1995, accelerated area and a remote place. So I was a bachelor, so faced problems like this. The other problems which I faced were practicing. So practicing, it is a remote place. There are power cuts, frequent power cuts, not much electricity. So we purchased generator. and all neonatal pediatric equipment will run on electricity. So it is difficult to run the emergency services without electricity. So that was the problem initially, and there was also a problem with the nursing care. There is no nursing school in at region, so we hired nurses from a distance place like Kerala. So there was again problem, communication, language problem. So we trained them in language, local language, and trained them for pediatric procedures, pediatric practice, neonatal practice, neonatal procedures. So, and again, sometimes we may also face equipment failure. So every technician has to come from a distance, just like Bombay or Bangalore. So usually the incubators or repairing technicians are not available even in Hyderabad those days. So we were unable to get the services at right time. It was delayed. Then the other one is the oxygen facility. So oxygen we have to cylinders we have to purchase from a district headquarters. They have to be transported. We get to suppose if I order today, I may get after 1 week or 10 days or 15 days. So based on the demand availability. So that was again problem. So we purchased oxygen concentrators. So there were problems like this, and in spite of so many problems, we started the emergency services because all children were coming in a deteriorated place, very condition like septicemia, babies, birth asphyxia, babies with meningitis, convulsions, babies status epilepticus, many more, and gastroenteritis, severe shock, severe dehydration. So respiratory distress, they need oxygen, they need ventilation. So these are the problems most often we were facing day-to-day practice in those days. And today it's a bit better. So the scenario has changed.
Right, sir. So now, what exactly are the services that your organization is providing to people out there?
This is a healthcare center. Basically, it is a pediatric healthcare center looking at the pediatric subspecialties, pediatric emergencies, neonatal emergencies. We have upgraded gradually the services and the equipment and the skills. So initially it was a level 2 pediatric care unit. Now we upgrade to a tertiary pediatric neonatal care unit. We have a facility of invasive, non-invasive ventilation, surfactant therapy. Initially it was INSURE technique. Now we're giving the NIST technique, and we also doing bedside echocardiogram, bedside neurology, that is neurosonogram, Doppler study, ABG, good laboratory now. So maybe now EEG facility. So we can manage most of the neonatal and pediatric emergencies and follow-up services. We also started the screening services for neonates, like ROP screening, the dead eye reflex screening, and also for thyroid screening at birth. And we also doing the bedside echocardiogram, so hearing screening test. So these are the upgradation from day by day over the years.
Right, sir. So now, talking about the future, what are those mountain tops that you want to achieve in the upcoming years?
Now we achieved at a better stage. Now we also doing some research work. We are sharing our knowledge. We are sharing our experience in YouTube. A lot of there are neonatal cardiology, echocardiographic video clips are there available on our channel, Dr. Chakradhar Madela. Yeah, we also publishing case reports, case series, systematic review, presentations. So many experience we are doing online index journals, in Facebook, YouTube, ResearchGate, Academy Edu. Not only we don't, I don't want to stop it here. I want to take further and further, strengthen up the services, and that's how we are progressing.
What are your feelings on winning this Indian Achievers Award?
Yeah, definitely. Feeling happy very much. It is very nice thing to be associated with you, and very happy in receiving the award and sharing the award with my colleagues and each and my patients and each everyone. But just receiving the award will not make us to become feel happy, but it also enhances our responsibility to perform much better in future and with more dedication. That's how I feel.
Right, sir. So, though you are already doing, social work by, providing your services to people out there, still apart from this medical profession, is there anything else, like in some any other way you are contributing towards the society? Are there any other CSR activities that you are involved in?
It is part of our work only, social contribution. So from the beginning, we were associated with organization. There was contribution from individual side, from my own side. There was contribution to as a member of the association and NGOs. So initially, I contributed to society. I was doing a free of cost to social welfare students, hostels. I used to visit anemia detection camps, malnutrition camps, advice, give them even free vaccination to infants for more than 5 years of all infants at free of cost those days. Then we also given a lot of education camps in hostels, schools, so about the health education. We conducted countless well baby shows. We created what is a well baby, what is a sick baby, what is a well baby, how to maintain the health status of a child. So what is the nutritional needs of a child, how to overcome the nutritional deficit, taboos. So all these we were discussing with our parents, teachers, in also with the local leaders. And I am also associated as a member with the NGOs like Medpally Doctors Association. There was Rotary Club, Lions Club. We started a campaign, especially participated in pulse polio eradication. Pulse polio campaign was Rotary, sponsored by Rotary. And we took very active step. We also conducted many health camps to remote villages where there is not much accessibility, and there will be poor people, poor children, infants, and moreover the adult elderly patients who cannot come to a town. So, sir, we conducted a number of medical camps through association, through Lions Club, Rotary Club, and Medpally Doctors Association. We given them a free of cost free medicines as part of our organization. We also, poor students, we distributed some guides, books. Uh, we day-to-day practice also we give so 20%, some 10% of the our daily OP or fees we cut off. So there are many. If you go one by one, there are a number of activities. I am also participated in government institutions, conducted tubectomy surgeries, nose calcium vasectomy surgeries, contributed in population control, yeah, diabetic detection camps, diabetic management camps. Once we detect the patients in the camps, we give free of cost prescriptions. So also medicines. So this is how we have contributed to the society, and we are continuing also.
Amazing work you all are doing, I must say, sir. So now, before concluding our lovely session, what message you would like to give to our younger generation to become successful in their careers?
Yeah, younger generations, yeah, today's people are expecting more. But you young people, once they become a education or completed the education, you love your profession. You be sincere, be honest, and don't sit idle. Do some work. Always work. Work is God. Work with dedication. Work with affection. So. Work gives you recognition. Don't see the results. Do the work. When the going gets difficult, get going. Don't stop. So try to create jobs. Start your own practice. Start your own hospital or business. Try to create more jobs. be a role model to others. That's all my message to young people.
All right, sir. So thank you so very much for joining with us today. It was lovely talking to you, and I wish you all the success for all your future endeavors as well. And may you continue to inspire us the way you are doing. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.